It's your kinfolk, D-Ray with another edition of Feed the Culture, and I have none than the one and only Adrion Butler. What's up?
It's D-Ray.
Yo, we're at the God of Money tour, and we just catching any artist that we see, man, so we can talk to them, man. Let them know so they can tell us what's going on in their world, man. So first of all, you did the Devil Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Yeah.
Cypher, or is this a remix? What you calling it?
So it's like a cypher remix. So
Okay.
we dropped Devil Can't Tell Me Nothing last year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a big hit.
It
man.
was.
Like everywhere we go, you've been to concerts.
Yes.
Just chanted and chanted and chanted.
It's huge.
It's huge, man. So God was like, man, the message shouldn't stop.
Right.
So I started thinking about my city. We did drop off one last year.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, let's do drop off two. But let's bring some of the other artists in and do a remix.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So the song is already done.
Okay.
You already heard it.
I heard it.
Okay. You heard it. You know what I'm saying? The song done, the video done. So now we're working on packaging and promoting.
That's what's up,
marketing
man.
and stuff. So just be
Excellent,
looking
man.
for it like pretty soon. Probably like pretty soon.
Cool. But you and I always talk. We always talk about adding to the culture.
Yeah.
What can we do more to push the culture forward when it comes to CHH, man? So when it comes to your brand and your ministry first, then your brand, what do you think that, not what do you think, what do you believe that God really wants you to do to add your stamp on pushing the culture forward?
So I feel like my goal hasn't changed since day one. I'm really here to show people that you can worship with your life.
Right.
That like I grew up in church and I didn't know how to play the drums or the keys. I can't sing. I can't do none of that stuff. So for a long time, I didn't believe I was a part of the worship experience.
Right.
It wasn't until I got freedom from that and God showed me people in the Bible who worship with their lives.
Right.
He showed me people in my life who worship with their lives. And so that's my goal now, to show people that, hey, you rap, you can use it for worship.
Yeah.
Hey, you run the camera, you can use it for worship. Hey, you do lighting, you can use it for worship. Hey, you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, musician. That's my goal, is to go around the world letting people know that God wants you.
Yes.
He wants you. He created you to worship Him. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So that's my goal, and kind of giving people liberty and freedom to worship and to go forward. You know what I'm saying?
Good, that's good. I also believe you personally coming in, you know, with the locks, you know what I'm saying, with the real cool clothes, and when you go into your worship mode, full worship mode,
Yeah.
and you just hair slinging and all that, I think that's really good for young people to see that I can be different, completely different, and still go hard for the Lord. I think that adds to, so much to it, because we are so controlled when we worship.
Yeah.
We're so controlled. Stand still, hands up. Maybe you'll see somebody, in a black church. Maybe they may do a little shimmy, a shout or something. But we don't see people going crazy.
Yeah.
And the Bible tells us with all your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, you can relate to all your heart as it sparks.
Yeah.
And give it all you got. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to worship, I believe we should experience that. Man, give it all you got.
Give it
man.
all you got. And for me, it's like, I played sports, you know what I'm saying, growing up all the way through college. And the big thing our coach used to preach was lead by example.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you go 10, then that gives your teammates the freedom to go 10 too. If they see you going
Nice.
10, they're like, man, the captain going 100% on every drill. I gotta pick it up. So it's the same thing. I feel like I'm a worship leader. Even
Yes.
though I rap, it's the same thing. I feel like I'm leading these people in worship. So if I give 100, then that gives them freedom to give 99, to give 98, 97. And eventually, of course, my goal is to get everybody to 100. If I'm extra over the top,
Yes.
and that gives them freedom, that opens up the spirit, then they're not embarrassed to jump because I'm jumping. They're
Yes,
not embarrassed
yes,
to
yes.
swing their hair because I'm swinging my hair. And so the person who was like this, usually in worship, now all of a sudden they're like this.
Free to worship.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it that you said I see myself as a worship leader, and I'm leading them into worship. And I've never personally done that. I see myself as a rapper.
Yeah.
So, but when you say I see myself as a worship leader, I think that not only does it free me up, that also gives me an obligation, but a weighty obligation that's not. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's weight is good. So I think I'm going to use that. You know what I'm saying? If you yourself, even though I'm rapping, I'm leading them into worship. It puts another obligation on it to, like, the spirit is gonna move.
Right. I mean, if you think about a normal worship leader, he's got a song sheet, a song list.
Yeah.
And each song has a topic. And for each song, he wants to portray that message to the audience and have them believe it.
Yeah.
As a rapper, we doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
We have a set list. We want to get these songs out, but we want people to believe what we're talking about in each song.
We do.
So we're basically leading worship. You know what I'm saying? If my viewpoint is that you can use your life for worship, I'm a worship leader. I'm not a rapper. I'm a worship leader who just happens to rap on, you know what I'm saying, in this
Good.
song.
Good. If you could really, you know, we gonna talk regular because we know each other.
Yeah, we know it.
You know, my niece, her dad just died. He got shot in Fort Worth. He's dead. And so that leaves my niece and my nephew without a father, man. And it just made me feel like, cause he was just in the G-Way video.
Yeah.
He was in the G-Way video. We dedicated the G-Way video to his brother who got murdered. Now he was in the video to start. Now he murdered. I feel like man, I should be preaching harder, or I should just be going harder. I should say more. If you could just say, like, your heart to the culture, to the young people, what is it that you want to say every time to them? Like, no, what is it you want to say, Adrion Butler? Because I feel like, okay, I'm gonna up my game, because preaching ain't gonna do it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
But when we're ministering, we come out in our cool clothes and we dancing, we rapping, it's booming, it's bass. What do you want to say that hopefully they take home?
So, your identity is found in God. You're not a gangster, you're not a slut, you're not a 304, you're not a player, you're not a pimp.
Yeah.
Your identity is found in God. You're a child of God. For the longest time, I didn't know my identity, so I let the world identify me. If we don't find our identity in Christ, I promise you the devil is on the other side of the door waiting to label you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He
Pimp,
waiting
player,
to
hustler.
label you.
Yeah.
And for your niece who lost her father, I'm telling you, the enemy is waiting to label her
Wow.
as lost, as broken. And, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
But
Don't preach
God,
me, boy.
but God is saying something else. He's saying chosen. He's saying found. He's saying peculiar. But they don't see that. That's why you important. That's why I'm
Yes.
important. So we can point them like, look, you found. You peculiar.
Yes.
You're chosen. You're called. You're set apart.
That's
This
good,
is, you know what I'm
man.
saying? And these are not my words. These are words from the Bible.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? It's like when they find that identity, you know, then they can start restoration and healing and, you know, reconciliation.
I like that, and I think that is important for this generation because it is an age of digital information, and they have so many outlets and platforms to tell them what they are. So every time you get to minister, if they can just take that one thing home, your identity is rooted in Christ and God. I like that, man. So I interview artists so I can steal all their stuff, man.
Hey, shoot, it ain't mine. I got some guys. Shoot.
Amen. Okay, so what's next for Adrion Butler? I know you told us that the Cypher remix is going to drop, but what's the next thing? Two questions. What's next? And talk about NDA.
Yeah, okay, so NDA is, so we'll talk about what's next. So next, we are actively working on a project. So
Okay.
we're just creating content at the moment. So going in every week and just creating booking sessions, create. And as soon as God, you know, says that's the direction,
Yeah.
you know, then we'll start building a project.
Like it.
So NDA is something that happened in that creation project.
Okay.
So NDA is Never Die Again.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously you're born, you die, and we believe that there's an afterlife. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying, in heaven or in hell. If you go in heaven, you never die again. But obviously, if you go in hell, that's the second death. So NDA is basically just saying, hey, I'm choosing life.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm choosing life. I'm choosing to never die again, and whatever it takes to make that a reality, I'm gonna do.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
I like it, man. I like what you've been doing with it, the graphics and stuff like that. So actively working on a project, building content, trying to develop a sound. I think a lot of times we don't do that. It's a new thing that's being talked about now. Producers find the artists, kick it with them, develop a sound. And I think that's great, especially for new people. Like, you want to do a mixtape, so you get a bunch of different sounds. But if you just start working on your sound from day zero, you could really already have your signature sound before you got to do 5-10 years in.
Right.
I came out with a sound from jump,
Right.
and they're not looking for copycats.
Yeah, they not.
They're looking for uniqueness,
Yeah.
different. Because if you start naming the legends and the greats and the icons, none of them gonna sound
None
the
of them
same.
sound alike.
Prince don't sound nothing like Michael Jackson,
Right, exactly.
at all. Nothing like James Brown.
Exactly.
Nothing like Stevie. Those are all different people. Now they fall under the same genre,
Right.
pop, R&B, but they brought something different to it, man. So what do you feel about being a favorite artist.
She dope.
Yes, she is. She dope, man.
So what?
How do you feel about the favor that is on your life? People, they love you, they shout you out, you're considered first a lot. What is it about that favor? And they talk about how to stay humble and favor. How do you do that?
Well, I think the way to stay humble is I live this life and it doesn't feel or look as glamorous, on the inside.
Right.
From the outside looking in, it does look great. I'm doing shows every week and this and that, but on my side, I'm struggling. Struggle financially.
Yeah.
Struggle in marriage, struggles with accountability, struggle with,
Yes.
people don't get to see all that.
They don't.
And so that keeps me humble. Like, I know I ain't perfect.
Okay.
I know I'm not perfect, and I know that it's God and it's not me. It's not my ability,
Right.
not my work ethic, nothing that I can do. My life is proof that God can do whatever He wants, whenever He wants, with whoever He wants.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think if we go forward with that mindset that it ain't me,
It ain't me.
it's God. You can stay humble when everybody's like, "Bro, you off the chain."
Yeah.
Because I know it ain't me. I know, bro. I had a show today, and we had rehearsals throughout the week, and I could not get through the whole song because it was a unique original piece.
Okay.
I could not get through it, and I was frustrated. They was worried that I wasn't gonna get it because it was a live recording. And
Oh,
just
wow.
Bro, we did it today, flawless.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Amen.
It's not me. This is my prayer for myself, and I pray this for you and
Yes.
everybody else. God, do something in my life that I can't take the blame for. You know what I'm saying? Do something in me that when people see it, they can't be like Adrian Cole.
Yeah.
They can't be like, bro, he been grinding. They got to be like, bro, that was God.
Wow, that's like, that reminds me of Stephen in the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, he had just got saved, but they said, it's evident, it's God.
Yeah.
It's God. I mean, they took the boy out, but
That's
but even
every-
his ministry was evident.
That's every Bible character, almost everyone in the Bible. When something happens, the opposing or the enemy are like, oh, that's the God of Israel.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
They can always see it. We can't. We believers, they see it immediately. It's four of them in the fire.
Right.
One of them is like the Son of Man. How you didn't know what the Son of Man look like? It's your first time seeing him.
Exactly.
Because that spirit know where I came from.
Elijah called fire from the sky and burnt
Yeah.
them. They didn't say Elijah is amazing. They said, that's his God. We all gonna stop serving Baal and worship. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like all of them. Like, do something in my life, God, that I can't take the blame for. Make the situation so outrageous. You know what I'm saying?
they can
It's
see
so
that it-
miraculous that it's like there's no way Adrian could have came up with that.
Right.
That's God.
That is. Amen. That's good, man. So I'm really enjoying our time together, man. So we actively working on a project. We got the NDA, man. So tell us a little bit about your personal life and how Adrion Butler balances the music, the marriage, the ministry, and just all those, and being a father. How do you balance that and be an artist, man?
So I'm figuring it out every day.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm figuring it out every day. I'm getting better at it every day. I'm not perfect, and I don't always give everything. I don't balance everything correctly.
Right.
All the time. Some months I'm spot on. Some months I'm way off.
Oh, okay.
So I think if we're all honest, everybody's in that boat. We're all just trying to figure it out. I'm relying on God to fill in the
Yeah.
gaps. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm balancing.
Yeah, I'm horrible. Somebody put a Facebook question out. Man, how do you balance it? I just put neglect.
Exactly.
Because I want to go to the gym.
Right, exactly.
And work out.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
somebody going to get neglected
Right.
while I go get some
Right,
muscles.
right.
And then
Exactly.
I left the gym. My boys were here for the whole summer thing, so I ain't going to the gym. Then I was neglected.
Right.
Everything was soft when I was after that. I was like, dang, I ain't go to the gym 2 months.
Right.
Now I can't even lift 100 pounds in the gym. I was in there frail. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna neglect y'all next time, man. That's what's up. I know y'all gonna judge me. He neglect his family, so which one we try to do? We feed them the culture, the real.
Yeah.
We want y'all to.
That's the real. Like, some people are gonna be like, yeah, man, I just, I make sure I do this every day, do that. But the truth of the matter is, we all just figuring it out, and nobody perfect.
Yeah.
If somebody gave you the perfect answer, they lying. None of us are perfect. We're all, what I'm saying, walking this thing.
Man, I talked to Bilson earlier, and we talked about how athletes have athlete can go and ball out of control, be an all-star, and who are not expect them to be ministering to the other basketball players and the football players. All they got to do is say, I'm a Christian. Oh, he doing the work of the Lord. But when it comes to us artists, you know, we have this standard that, oh, you rap for the Lord, you gotta be a minister, an evangelist, you gotta do outreach in these streets, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know your word. They better not ever beat you in an argument, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta rap colder than J. Cole. And I'm like, that's too much pressure. I just wanted to make a nice song. Yes, I love the Lord, and I did go to school of ministry, but they might get me in a debate, you know what I'm saying? I might get got. And so, what do you think? Should we allow artists sometimes to just be an artist more? Sometimes, you know, I think we boxed ourselves in.
We labeled us.
Yes, we labeled us.
He labeled us. God didn't label us that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I goes back to what I was saying earlier. You're a child of God. You know what I'm saying? You're a child of God, and that comes with a bunch. Find your identity in the Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we start placing labels, then all of a sudden those labels become requirements.
Yes.
And those requirements sometimes come in front of what God says about us.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we human, bro. Like, we're extremely human. And then that goes back to me saying, me knowing I'm human keeps me humble, bro. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to make the best decisions every time. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm open and honest about that, you know what I'm saying? That lets other people be open and honest about that stuff. If God has called it on your life to be going out doing street ministry Monday, abortion clinic Tuesday, Coach Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? If he put that on your heart, then by all means do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if he put it on your heart to take care of your wife, to wash your kids tonight, to do the dishes, you know what I'm saying, so she can prepare for tomorrow, or you know what I'm saying, to pray for people, you know, in solitude, like it's a bro. You live a life.
Yes.
It's a life, bro. It's not a 9 to 5. You clock in, clock out. Gotta make sure you hit this, bro. The Bible says, "Abide in me, and I abide in you." Abide means stay.
Stay.
Abide. Stay in me, and I stay in you. So I feel like God's like, bro, just live a life.
Amen. That's good, brother. So before Adrian goes, we're gonna talk about just something funny real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the most embarrassing thing that happened when you was ministering? Just something they didn't know about, that you knew about.
Okay, so I guess I get really, really crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I get really crazy. And one time I'm jumping around, and so we at Baylor University.
Okay.
Baylor University college party, and foam, you know, volleyballs going on, water going everywhere. And so I decided I'm gonna jump in the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, so the stage is probably like this high, and the people down there, everybody jump my street. So
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna jump in and just go crazy. Bro, I go to jump and I land, my foot land on some kid's head, and I do the flip and I land on my neck. But it was adrenaline. I kept going. But that jump was embarrassing. Everybody was like, ooh.
It took the
It
life out of the
looked
crowd.
like I tried to crowd surf and nobody caught me.
They did a 6'9" on you.
They did 6'9". That was embarrassing.
For those of y'all don't know about 6'9", because y'all so holy. 6'9", like 2 or 3 times he tried to crowd surf.
Nobody caught him.
And they did the Moses on him. Open the Red Sea.
School of Rock.
They did it at the Jack Black. Oh man, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. So now y'all know, man.
Now y'all know.
Now y'all know, man. All right, we ain't gonna hold you up too much, man. We love it, but we always pray out here at Feed the Culture, so we're just gonna pray out. Father, we ask you to continue to bless his life, Lord. Continue to help him cultivate a sound that not only will impact the next generation, the current generation, and future generations to come, Lord God. Let your name resonate so deeply in that sound that when Adrian is no longer here, that they will know that it's you, not him. In Jesus' name we pray. All who believe say,
Amen.
Amen.
I'm gonna go turn on.
Okay, that was a